Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Chase the motion man right. Here's Penix. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
A play fake. Now Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rashee Rice, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And they're using him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A passing down here, 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. Eighth
play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Down 2 scores already. I don't think these guys would be too enthralled with the notion of settling for 3 here. Very nice job of execution on 3rd down. Able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 4. To the air, Penix. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace.
And got his man complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so it went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Now Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, running for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go right back to White here on first down. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
There you go. All right, hey. Then we're going to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Yeah! 47. All right, hey. Then we go 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. All right, hey. 26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
26. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jaden Higgins as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chiefs 14.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
throwing. Prescott. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yeah!
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running a jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
Kill. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there on the brink, aren't they?
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. And looking to throw, Penix. And a ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, it's Genty. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Prescott. He's got the hook up to Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go.
Play action now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. On the right side, this is Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit at another first down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
And again, it's Prescott. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Right.
They'll look to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Mike Green able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll make sure he's touched down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Penix. And this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So they got a traffic there, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down and
Get him. 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
a gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First
To
down.
throw is Prescott. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Green in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Dak. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They're going to 53.
Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott from the gun. This to Laporta, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got White here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
20-yard line.
kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate. It was just...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,
and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a your